Think about this. The President of the United States shares a doctored photo to millions of Americans, and when pressed to admit it's fake, his own cabinet dodges the question. Eric Swalwell wouldn't let Kristi Noem off the hook, and what unfolded exposed something far bigger than a picture. It revealed just how far Republicans will go to defend Trump's lies.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. You have an important job. I think you have one of the most important jobs in the cabinet. Thank you for doing it. I want you to have credibility and be taken seriously as you do the job. And so I want to put to rest this question about Mr. Garcia and this photo that the president posted on April 21. Madam Secretary, you agree that the letters MS and the number 13 in Times Roman numeral font, that they are doctored on this photo, right?
Congressman Abrego Garcia.
No, I'm just asking about this photo.
It wasn't based off of tattoos. It was based off an entire case.
And I'll accept that
case against him.
For the purpose of this question. You agree, though, that this is doctored. Is that right?
The same protocols that are
Madam
applied
Secretary,
to every
I want you to have
with
credibility,
law
and
enforcement.
I want you to be taken seriously. Is this doctored or is it not doctored?
I am taken quite seriously.
Is it doctored or not doctored?
With the importance that the president has given me to Garcia is not a wife beater.
No, ma'am.
But he's not a criminal. He's not a human trafficker. And he's not a member of MS-13.
You vouched for Mr. Garcia when your team said, ma'am, you vouched for him when you said he was mistakenly deported. I didn't vouch for him.
I did not say that. He should have been deported. Absolutely.
It's so telling that you won't look at the photo.
And we will not be bringing
Was
him back
it
to
doctored or not?
In staying here,
can you look to your right at the photo in front of you? Madam Secretary, can you look to the right at the photo in front of you?
I have seen this photo as you held it behind your heads.
Thank you. And the letters MS and the numbers 13, are those doctored or not?
Testimony today is on a doctored photo. You don't want to talk about the facts.
Okay.
The importance of our national security.
You acknowledge it was doctored.
To make sure that the United States is protected.
Madam Secretary, this is not a hard question. Are those doctored or not?
Sir,
is that actually on his hand or not?
This is unbelievable to me that you're focused.
It's unbelievable to me that you can't look at the photo and tell the American people.
I looked at the photo, but I don't have any knowledge as to this photo.
Okay, so it's been hanging out there for 4 weeks. You are one of the chief law enforcement officials in the country. What have you done to investigate whether the president misrepresented the reason that that person has been detained?
Sir,
have you done anything to try and figure out whether that was doctored or not?
The mission of the Department of Homeland Security is to secure our nation and to make sure that we're out there going after those that are the worst of the worst, the criminals, the bad actors. Abrego Garcia.
So the answer is you've done nothing to correct the president.
Member of MS-13, a wife beater and a human trafficker that should never have been in this country to begin with.
So, Madam Secretary, thank you, Mr. Burnett. 2 weeks ago, your agency deported a 4-year-old American citizen in a stage 4 cancer battle. What are you doing to get him back to the country so he can get his treatment?
Congressman, this mother wished to keep her family together and to take her child with her. So as every single person is given the opportunity to, medical care is given throughout the process.
Okay. So it sounds like
nothing. For this child, medical care was confirmed in their home country so that it would continue, and those treatments and whatever needs were needed to be had into the future were confirmed to be provided there before.
That child's home country is the United States. Do you believe you have a right to deport a U.S. citizen?
That mother chose to keep her family together, and that is what President Trump is focused on.
That's not the facts of the case.
Yes, it is the facts.
Madam Secretary, moving on.
Confirmed that she wanted to keep her child with her, and our families and parents are given that ability to keep their children with them when they return to their home countries.
Madam Secretary, do you have a right to deport a U.S. citizen?
No, we do not deport U.S. citizens and have not deported U.S. citizens.
Except the 4-year-old that we just referenced.
That mother chose to keep her child with her, and that is her prerogative, and the law was followed in allowing her the opportunity to do that.
So, Madam Secretary, I'm a former prosecutor. I have put people away for life sentences who are gang members. I don't need to wear costumes to show how tough I am. What makes me different from you is when I put those individuals away, I did it with the weight of the law behind me. And I yield back.
Mr. Chairman.
Gentleman yields.
I ask unanimous consent to enter an article from Fox 45 that states documents reveal a second protective order filed by the
Eric Swalwell's questioning of Kristi Noem wasn't just about a single photo. It was about something much bigger. truth, credibility, and the dangerous willingness of Republican leaders to defend Donald Trump's lies, even when the evidence is sitting right in front of them. For 5 minutes straight, Swalwell asked what should have been the simplest question in the world: is this photo doctored or not? The image in question is the one Donald Trump posted of Abrego Garcia, a man accused of crimes, but with one glaring problem. The photo appears altered to show MS-13 tattoos that weren't there. That single act of manipulation, if true, is more than political spin. It's an attempt to manufacture fear, to paint immigrants as violent gang members, and to justify harsh policies under the banner of national security. Now, think about what's happening here. The President of the United States shares a questionable photo with millions of followers, and instead of fact-checking it, instead of correcting the record, Trump's allies close ranks and pretend not to see the obvious. Kristi Noem had every chance to look at that image and give a straight answer, but she refused. Over and over, she dodged, deflected, and tried to redirect. Why? Because admitting the truth would mean acknowledging that Trump misled the American people. And for Republican leaders, loyalty to Trump outweighs loyalty to the truth. Swalwell didn't let up. He pressed, because this isn't just about politics. This is about credibility. Imagine if an ordinary person in a courtroom tried to pass off a doctored photo as evidence. It wouldn't just be dismissed, it would raise questions about the entire case. But here, when the president does it, his defenders don't investigate, don't clarify, don't hold him accountable. They circle the wagons and hope no one notices. And the stakes couldn't be higher. We're not talking about a harmless Photoshop prank. We're talking about propaganda, images altered to stoke fear and shape public opinion about immigrants, about gangs, about who belongs in this country. If the public is fed fake evidence, how can they make informed decisions? If leaders refuse to call out lies, how can democracy function? Swalwell's persistence highlights something essential. Democracy depends on truth. Oversight isn't about scoring political points. It's about protecting the public from abuse, manipulation, and corruption. When elected officials dodge questions as simple as, is this doctored or not, it tells us they've abandoned honesty in favor of blind partisanship. And here's the human side. Behind every photo, behind every political stunt, are real people. Abrego Garcia isn't just a prop in Trump's fear machine. He's a human being. And more broadly, immigrants across America, families, workers, children, become targets when doctored images are used to paint entire communities as dangerous criminals. That's how prejudice spreads. That's how policies that tear families apart get justified. So the question isn't just about a picture. It's about what kind of country we want to be. Do we want leaders who stand up for facts, or leaders who bend reality to fit a narrative? Do we want truth, or do we want propaganda? Eric Swalwell's persistence should remind us that truth doesn't always reveal itself in one question. Sometimes it takes asking the same question over and over, refusing to let lies slide by, and demanding accountability no matter how uncomfortable it makes those in power. And that's where we come in. Democracy doesn't run on autopilot. It depends on us, citizens, voters, viewers, to notice when leaders lie, to question what we're shown, and to insist that truth matters more than loyalty to one man. So if you believe truth still matters, if you believe leaders should be held accountable when they spread lies, keep paying attention, keep speaking out, and keep demanding better. Because the moment we stop asking, is this doctored or not, the moment we stop caring about the answer, is the moment democracy starts to unravel. If you value truth over propaganda, hit that like button, share this video so more people see what's really happening, and subscribe for more honest analysis that cuts through the spin. Together, we can make sure the truth still has a voice.